Are you made of wood? You will become a star, my boy.
Hello and welcome to Movie Trailer Rankings. We rank movie trailers. Today we're going to take a closer look at the trailer for Pinocchio, A True Story. Where does it fall on the leaderboards? You want to know the truth? Stick around and find out. All right, on to the trailer.
There you go. Now, what should we name you? Maybe Leonardo. No, he'd grow up to be a turtle who only cares about pizza. I don't believe my eyes. Your name will be Pinocchio.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see.
You are too special, Pinocchio. The world is full of people who could harm you.
The timeless story.
Our last few shows barely had any audience.
We just need to come up with a new act.
Ooh, come on!
You thought you knew.
The coach is headed for the cliff. She's gonna fall.
Hold on!
Senorina, alley-oop. Left it.
Are you made of wood? You will become a star, my boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Pinocchio!
It looks like our wooden Romeo is in love with Bella.
Did you seriously think that you and Bella...
There is a fairy. Her name is Lucilda. I'm sure she could turn you into a real boy.
Let's go, Tybalt. Great adventures away.
Take the adventure.
I did want to see the world, but I realized she is the most beautiful thing the world has to offer.
With no strings attached.
Pinocchio is not just a puppet, he's a miracle.
And miracles are priceless.
That went straight over my tongue.
Featuring the voices of Pauly Shore,
I'm made out of high-quality material.
John Heder,
I promise to look after him at all times.
and Tom Kenny.
I just need you, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, you'll be a star someday, no doubt.
I don't need another human performer. I need a talking puppet.
We'll put on a show that won't soon forget.
Pinocchio, A True Story.
Gotcha.
You've only seen my good side, but now you'll see my bad side.
Mamma mia.
Brighten up the world.
All right, hey, well, if this is the first time you have been to our channel and you want to know how we rank movie trailers, we made a video for that, and you can watch it by clicking on this link in the upper right or in the description below. We want you to know our philosophy and our system here, and give us feedback on that. We'd like to hear about it from you. You can leave a note in the comments for that. In order to rank this trailer, though, first we need to cover a few of the critical non-factors, as we call them. These are things about the movie that we don't want to let affect the trailer, and this movie is actually a great example of why we don't want to do that. Because some of the critical non-factors for this trailer have a lot to do with what I'm going to say is the general poor quality of this movie, or apparently poor quality of this movie. Let's start with the voice acting, and that's what VO stands for. And it seems to be, I'm going to say, pretty terrible. At least from what I'm able to hear in the trailer so far. That's not the fault of the editors for the trailer, though. We're not going to hold that against the trailer. I'm going to hold it against Pauly Shore, frankly. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, along with that seems to be the general poor quality of the animation as well. Again, the editors for the trailer have no control over that. They can only use the footage that they're given. And I want to say this too, just about animation in general. I spent a long time working in the video game industry, and I'm very familiar with the process of 3D animation and the challenges that it presents. So I want to say this. I know when we watch this trailer, it's very apparent to everyone that it's below par quality. At the same time, though, there's a lot actually going on that's very difficult to do. Things like lighting, things like the quality of the render, the level of quality of the models. A lot of those things aren't really not that bad. It's just, I think one of the things that we've done is the bar is so high. Companies like Pixar and DreamWorks have really raised the bar on these things. And so it's very difficult to produce a top-notch, high-quality 3D animated movie these days. And it's so there are a lot of things where we look at this movie and we say, oh, that animation is not great. But I think just a lot of cases it's because the bar is so high. There are places, though, where this just doesn't look all that great. Hey, and so while we're on this topic, if you want to post it down in the comments below, what was your favorite movie? What do you think is the best looking 3D animated movie? Post in the comments. We want to hear from you about that. And the last thing here is a true story. Why call it a true story? This makes no sense to me. Pinocchio is already not a true story. And then to tell another story from the original Pinocchio story, that's like saying, hey, let's make a movie about Santa Claus, but this time he goes to Mars. And you know what we're going to call it? Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. A true story. That makes no sense to me. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is a real movie, by the way. Anyway, enough about that. Let's move on to the scoring. Honestly, and I'm going to show the scores here, this is a far better trailer than this movie really looks like it deserves. But it's solid nonetheless. And so the music works pretty well. It carries the rest of the editor's efforts, really. The title cards are pretty clean and they look good. Even though they're trying to establish that this is a Pinocchio story you haven't seen before, I do think they still give away too much. You see too much of the story. They don't have a lot to work with, as we've sort of talked about, but they have done a decent job. Unfortunately, though, the source material is just too much for them to overcome. So overall, we're going to give the trailer for Pinocchio, a true story, a score of 5.8 out of 10. So this is a good example of a trailer maybe being a little bit better than the movie. So it's a good example of why it is that we try to separate the two. So let's take a look at where it falls on the leaderboards and see where it ends up. So for the week, not too bad, but for the month, in the year, it's really going to fall off the charts. So if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more content like this, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and follow us. And we want to hear from you, so let us know what you think. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Let us know in the comments below, and that will do it for us today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.